Hello students, today we will do the topic DNA fingerprinting. The technique of DNA fingerprinting was developed by Dr. Alec Jeffreys in an attempt to find out markers for inherited diseases. The process is also known as DNA typing or DNA profiling. The most important fact for DNA fingerprinting are the short nucleotide repeats called variable number tandem repeats or VNTRs that vary in number from person to person and are inherited. On the basis of base composition, number of repetitive units and length of segment, satellite DNA is of two types: microsatellites and mini satellites. Short nucleotide repeats are called variable number tandem repeats VNTR, which belongs to mini satellite DNA. So a DNA sequence which is tandemly repeated in many copy numbers is called VNTR. VNTR is specific from person to person and its size varies from 0.1 to 20 kilobase. DNA polymorphism. DNA polymorphism is variation at genetic level. Any difference in the nucleotide sequence observed in a population is called DNA polymorphism. It is higher in non-coding sequences. Mutations in non-coding sequences may not affect individuals' reproductive ability. Polymorphism have great role in evolution and speciation. Genetic polymorphism is of three major types: allelic, SNP, that is single nucleotide polymorphism, RFLP, that is restriction fragment length polymorphism. Now the basis of DNA fingerprinting. DNA have some known coding repetitive sequences. Number of repeats is specific for every person. Density gradient centrifugation technique is used to separate repetitive DNA from bulk genomic DNA as different peaks. The small peaks are called satellite DNA and major peaks contain bulk DNA. Now the steps of DNA fingerprinting. So the procedure of DNA fingerprinting includes the following major steps. First is extraction. DNA is extracted from the cells in a high-speed refrigerated centrifuge. Second step is amplification. Many copies of the extracted DNA are made by PCR, that is polymerase chain reaction. Then restriction digestion. DNA is cut into fragments with restriction enzymes into precise reproducible sequences. So DNA fragmentation is by restriction endonuclease. Then gel electrophoresis. The next step is separation of DNA sequences or restriction fragment. The cut DNA fragments are introduced and passed through electrophoresis setup containing agarose polymer gel. The separated fragments can be visualized by staining them with a dye that shows fluorescence under ultraviolet radiation. Then the next step is Sudran blotting. The separated DNA sequences are transferred onto a nitrocellulose or nylon membrane or sheet placed over the gel. The next step is hybridization. The nylon membrane is immersed in a bath and radioactive probes, or we can say that DNA segments of known sequences are added. These probes target a specific nucleotide sequence that is complementary to them. Then is autoradiography. The nylon membrane is pressed onto an X-ray film and dark bands develop at the probe sites which resemble the barcodes. Now, what are probes or markers? These are radioactive synthetic DNA complementary to VNTR. Yes, these are the steps in DNA fingerprinting technique. Now here you are seeing in the first step we have took the there is a blood sample, and in the second step DNA is extracted from blood cells. In the third step DNA is cut into fragments by restriction enzymes. In the fourth step, you are seeing here the DNA fragments are separated into bands during electrophoresis in an agarose gel. And the next step, the DNA band pattern in the gel is transferred to a nylon membrane by a technique known as Southern blotting. Then the radioactive DNA probe is prepared. Now the probes bind to the specific DNA sequences on the membrane. Then the excess DNA probe is washed off, and at this stage the radioactive probe is bound to the DNA pattern on the membrane. X-ray film is placed next to the membrane to detect the radioactive pattern, and the X-ray film is developed to make visible the patterns of bands, which is known as DNA fingerprint. So now, what are the applications of DNA fingerprinting? It is used as a tool in forensic tests to identify criminals and criminal investigations. It is used to settle paternity disputes and maternity disputes. It is used to determine population and genetic diversities to study evolution. It is used in the study of evolutionary biology. Now this is, you can say that the schematic representation of DNA fingerprinting. In this, few chromosomes have been shown to contain different copy number of VNTR. The two alleles, paternal and maternal, of a chromosome also contain different copy number of VNTR. So it is clear that the banding pattern of DNA from crime scene matches with individual B and not with A. So in this, the application of DNA fingerprinting is shown. Yes, you can see this.